Hey guys, it's Deanna with your Oil a Day, and today we are going to talk about Console, which is a blend from doTERRA, and you can see it's in a very small bottle. This is one of our emotional aromatherapy blends, and doTERRA has 6 of these, and they all kind of have a name based on what they do. And so we kind of call this one the comforting blend. And if you are finding yourself in need of some comfort, then this is the right oil for you. And let's talk a little bit about what is inside here that makes this so special. The first oil that you will see in here is frankincense. We know that frankincense is really great for the brain. And we know that it can help us with focus. It can help us when we're feeling restless or impatient. And I have noticed that these emotional aromatherapy blends were kind of designed to be used in certain sections of the body. And this particular one is designed for the section that's like around the top of your head. So a lot of times a place that I will apply that would be right here in the center of my forehead. So why I might want to do that is if I'm struggling with focus, if I am just needing some support for my mind and my brain. And so it makes perfect sense that frankincense would be an oil that is in this blend. Another oil that's in the blend is patchouli. And to be honest with you, I do not care for the smell of patchouli. It actually kind of bothers me. And so we have a blend called Intune that a lot of people really like for focusing. And I kind of avoid that one just because it's really strong. And honestly, the ones that people are trying to use where they actually get complaints from other people, there's 2 oils where people will say, oh, that's too strong, I don't like that, if they have to wear it at work or something, or at school. One of them's Intune, the other's past tense. And so I usually tell people, put them on your feet and put socks on so then people won't smell them, or you won't smell it if you don't care for the smell. But it seems like people are getting better results when they're able to apply the oil like to the back of their head or somewhere like that. And so I have found recently that the Console is another option. It doesn't smell as strong with patchouli as the Intune does. So although it does have patchouli in it, it's not as strong of a smell. So this might be an option for you if you are sending your child to school with Intune, or you're going to work with Intune, and either they don't care for the smell or people around them have made complaints about the strong patchouli smell. This is another way to go. Another oil that's in here is ylang ylang, and we know that that's a really calming, relaxing oil, so it can just help to calm the mind. There's another plant in here that I cannot pronounce. I'm going to call it cistus because that's another name for it. And it really helps to soothe your nerves and just kind of help you to have better, happier emotions, or just uplifting emotions. And so that's in here. There's amyris, which is a little bit like sandalwood, and we know sandalwood's really, really good for the brain too. And it's also a very calming and sedating type of oil, and it helps with stress and tension. And then there is sandalwood, and so we just talked about why sandalwood is in here, because it's just a super brain oil. So we've talked about how a lot of times how frankincense will cross the blood-brain barrier, and sandalwood can do the same thing. So it can really help if you're feeling extremely sad or just really down and discouraged. And then there's rose. Rose is in here. And if you don't know about doTERRA's rose is quite legit. We get it from Bulgaria. And it is just probably the best oil for emotions that there is. And so the fact that you can get rose in this blend is absolutely incredible. There's also osmanthus. I don't know if I'm saying that right. I hope I am. It's a Chinese flower that's found in here. So this does have kind of a little floral scent to it, because you've got your ylang ylang in here, you've got your rose, osmanthus. Trying to think, it seems like there's another floral one in here. But anyway, the osmanthus is it's just a really rare and exotic flower, and I imagine that like the other flower oils, it's probably really, really calming and good for the emotions, and that's why that would be in here. So you can kind of see that if you're feeling really sad, so an example would maybe if you've had a loss in your life, it doesn't have to be a death, but it could be a death, a friend or a family member passed away, a pet. I've used it in all of those types of situations. It could be that you've had a relationship end, or you're going through a really hard time in your relationship. There could be lots of different ways, a loss of a job, or just a move and you're missing your family and friends from where you moved from. There's many reasons why this would be a comforting oil. Sometimes with kids, they just are really upset by something. You know, it may seem small to us as an adult, but you know, a broken toy or just having to leave and stop an activity they were really excited to be doing. This can be a good oil to help them with that transition. So again, I like to apply it here. Another way you can use it is aromatically. We diffuse this one sometimes when we feel like it's kind of a sad environment at our house. We'll diffuse Console. And of course you can always do it on the back of the neck right here, which is a good place for oils that affect the brain. As far as the emotional benefits, we kind of already really talked about that. But it's like when you're really just dealing with strong emotions and a lot of anxious feelings, a lot of pain, emotional pain, this would be a great oil to help with that. And again, essential oils don't fix problems. They don't solve your life's problems for you. Wouldn't it be nice if they did that? But they don't. But it does kind of help you to have the courage or the mental fortitude to just kind of take the steps towards healing. And that's how the essential oils work. So if you're feeling grief, loss, trauma, anxious feelings, restless, unsettled, having a lot of burdens or things that you're carrying around that are tough, this would be a really good oil for you. I also will personally recommend it for things going on in the mind, like focus, just brain health, and memory, all of those types of things, because I feel that there's a huge relationship with the emotions, but also the physical issues that happen in this section of the body. So if any of you get a headache, I would love for somebody to try this and let me know how that affects your headache too, because it's just something I haven't had a chance to experiment with. I don't get many headaches, but I would love to hear from somebody who's tried it for that and just kind of tell me if that works so I can start recommending it to people. I really like this oil a lot. I really like all of the emotional aromatherapy blends, and I actually carry them around. They come in rollers, which makes it really easy to apply. And so, in fact, one of the emotional rollers is on sale in February, which is Passion. And they're already pre-diluted with coconut oil, so you can roll it on. You don't have to worry if it's a warm oil or whatever. But they come either in this type of a bottle where you can drip it out, which is convenient for using in your diffuser, or you can get it in the rollers, which makes it much more simple to use topically. If you have any questions or comments, I would love to hear them. Please share our video. We'll be back here on Monday for another oil a day, and it looks like I think we're gonna be starting in the D section next. So we're making our way through the alphabet. But also Sunday night, 9 p.m. Eastern time, we're going to have Essential Oils Are Not Magic Beans. That's a great event to invite people to that are interested in maybe getting started using some oils. So please invite your friends. If you already use oils, it's great. But that event is much better for guests and for you to come and attend the video with your guests, 9 Eastern on Sunday, facebook.com/oil shares. Have a great day.